Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinagi, Ayurveda and medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about why one should eat peanuts or groundnuts. In Ayurveda and yogic system, a lot of importance has been given to eat peanuts or groundnuts or mungfali. Mungfali is the Hindi name for groundnut. So groundnut is actually a legume. When we eat groundnut, we never think what it is. Okay, it's very tasty, we should eat it. But actually it is a legume, and because it is a legume, it is a very rich source of protein. At the same time, it contains a healthy fat, that is high density lipids, which are extremely essential for the health of your heart and brain. Have you ever noticed whenever sometimes we feel dull or our mood is very low, if you eat groundnuts, suddenly you will feel the change in the mood. This happens because groundnuts help to release a hormone called serotonin, which is also known as happy hormone. So whenever you have to change your mood and you just want to bring change in life, you can have groundnuts. That's why children love peanuts. Why? Because as we know, children are extremely enthusiastic, very full of life. So the little bit dose of these peanuts make them extremely happy because it secretes happy hormone and they enjoy eating peanut. Also, it is very important to know those of us, whether children, adults or old, if you are allergic to peanuts, then please avoid peanuts. You should not eat peanuts if you are allergic to them. It's not only about peanuts, anything if you are allergic to, you should avoid it. How we can eat peanuts? There are various ways to eat peanuts. So now the question comes, what is the best time to have peanuts? You can have peanuts in the morning, in the afternoon and even at night, but there are certain buts. If you have very good metabolism, that means if you have very good digestive fire, you can eat peanuts anytime during the day. But if you don't have very good metabolism, that is your digestive fire is not so good, then you can have peanuts either in the morning or afternoons. Avoid eating peanuts during night, because if you have low metabolism, that is if your digestive fire is low, and if you are eating peanuts during night, that happens mostly, like you are sitting near campfire and you are eating peanuts, then because of low digestive fire, peanuts cannot be digested properly and it will converted into undigested food, which is also known as ama, and which is also responsible for get deposited in the form of fat here and there, which is responsible for gaining weight. So all of you who want to avoid weight gaining, I request them not to eat peanuts during night, because during night time as you know, sun goes down and our digestive fire also goes down. So don't take any heavy meals at night, and if somebody's metabolism is low, for them it would be difficult to digest peanuts if they have eaten peanuts during night. Now comes the various ways with which we can have peanuts. What are the various methods? One thing is, you can boil peanuts and you can eat them. This way peanuts becomes extremely healthy if you can boil them. Another way of eating peanuts, you can roast it. Like in India, we roast peanuts in the sand and it become totally roasted, and all the kapha element from the peanuts, which is responsible for weight gain, after roasting this way, it has been removed, and now even those people can eat peanuts who are very scared of having weight gain. Another way of having peanuts is to oil them, like shallow fry peanuts after removing the outer cover and after removing the red cover. So you can shallow fry them, but if you shallow fry peanuts in any kind of oil, it will enhance the quantity of fat in it. And for all those people who are cardiac patients, hypertensive, who have hypertension and who have diabetes, This kind of oiled peanuts are not recommended because they are responsible for enhancing the cholesterol levels in the system, and that's why this kind of peanuts which are roasted in oil, they are not considered as extremely healthy. One way of boiling peanuts is you just boil them with outer peel, like the cover, and when you are going to use it, don't remove the cover with teeth, because it's a normal practice especially in India, like just to cut peanut with teeth. Please use fingers to remove the outer peel, don't cut it with the teeth, it is not healthy habit. So another after that you remove the outer red peel of the peanut also, because this red peel has very sticky properties and it can stick sometimes in your throat somewhere, and you didn't recognize it because it's very thin, and whenever something got stick in your throat, as you know, our body has this self defense mechanism. So sometimes because of this peel, and if it got stuck for many days in your throat, there is a possibility like some inflammation will develop around it, or which will also lead to throat infections, because various kind of bacteria come at that point and attack, and then our throat will become bad, and then we blame peanuts because we ate peanuts, that's why our throat became bad. So it's not the truth. If we eat it in a right way, it will not cause any harm unless you are allergic to peanut. Anybody can have this much peanuts, how much he can hold in one feast. That was the Ayurveda way of eating grains, eating legumes and everything. Like you need to eat that much how you can hold in your fist. So that much is needed for your body. So this was one way of eating peanut. You can eat these kind of soaked boiled peanuts, like even you can soak them overnight, in the morning you can boil it. You can even use it as a boiled salad in your breakfast or food, or even in your lunch. And also I recommend in the evening try not to eat peanuts, because if you eat peanuts during night, one thing is it will cause weight gain. Many times people keep eating peanuts at night and their weight start increasing, especially for kapha body type people. And they ask me like, why weight is gaining? Because I said, if you like peanuts, eat in the morning or afternoons, don't eat in the evenings. Especially kapha body type people, they have low metabolism and there is tendency to gain weight. So it's my request to all those people who have kapha body type, if you are taking peanuts, don't take peanuts during the night time. Please have it afternoons or in the morning, or in between morning and afternoons, because this is the time where your digestive fire is quite good. One more thing I would like to remind, like when I say oiled peanuts have little bit more fat, more cholesterol, natural cholesterol, that is good also, but for cardiac patients who are already on medicines, who are already taking antihypertensive drugs, their system needs different kind of detoxification. So in reference to those patients, I am saying like you should avoid all these oiled peanuts, but boiled and roasted peanuts you can have. Oiled because you know, there are certain interaction with the medicines. Certain medicines are also responsible for enhancing fat in the system, because there is a lot of pharmaceutical things that are happening when you are taking any chemical drugs from outside. So definitely our protocol, even our diet, if we are taking these kind of medicines, our pattern, our diet should also get impacted with this kind of protocol, and we should not do opposite things, so that we will not interfere with the root of medicine. The way you are taking medicine, you should keep taking medicine in that way. And definitely, but if you start doing yoga, if you start doing pranayama, if you start adopting a healthy lifestyle according to Ayurveda, your visit to hospitals, your dose of medicines will definitely come down, and maybe a stage will come that you will not need medicines anymore. Also, one more important thing regarding peanuts is, like most common question comes like after eating peanuts I have throat problem, or my throat go bad. Mostly it's been seen, many people do this mistake. Once they eat peanuts, immediately after having peanuts they drink water, that's too cold water, because after having peanuts you feel thirsty. It's a natural, it's a nature of peanut. Especially if you have eaten salted peanuts, there is a natural tendency of the body that it will ask for water, and you go to the kitchen and you drink cold water. So it is totally becomes viruddha ahara, that is no kind of food, no food combination in Ayurveda. Like in previous videos I have mentioned what are the wrong combinations of food. So this groundnuts, if you are taking with water, this is also a viruddha ahara, that is wrong combination of food that will impact your digestive fire, and your groundnuts will not digest properly, and ultimately it will lead to throat infection. So if you want to know more about wrong combinations of food, there is a link below. You can click on that link and you can figure out what are the wrong combinations of food according to Ayurveda. Birds are also started chirping. They are saying it's evening. Okay, I don't know what they are saying, but I am assuming like they are saying this. Okay. So another thing is, so if you are feeling thirsty after having peanuts, you need to bear down this thirst. If you want, you can have warm water, that's too after 40 minutes of having peanuts. Not immediately after having peanuts. Some people have a tendency to drink tea, which is extremely damaging for the stomach. So if you are having peanuts, and after having peanuts if you are drinking tea, it will generate a lot of toxins. So I recommend never ever drink tea, especially the tea with caffeine or coffee which have caffeine products along with groundnuts. It will not at all good for your health. If you are taking groundnuts or any dish that contains groundnut, then wait for some time, wait for 40 minutes, and after that you drink only warm water. In this way groundnuts will not harm you, it will work in favor of you. So can diabetic people eat peanuts? Yes, they can also eat peanuts, like 4 or 5 peanuts they can eat, but not in excess like big bowl of peanuts. No, because it is not under according to their diet protocols. So everybody can eat peanuts unless they should not be allergic to them. But you should eat with precautions, like you should not break peanuts with teeth, you should break with hand, you should remove the red peel which surrounds the nut. So that, and then like this you just remove all the peels. They are very lightweight, so once you do this, or if you do this, they just went out with air, like just like this. So just because groundnuts are cheap, that doesn't mean it's bad, it is good. Even in India we call it almond of a poor man, because it contains all the properties that almond contain, and everybody can eat it. It is very cheap, it is very readily available in market, and you can get all the nutrition out of it. It is just we should know how to eat it, that is very important. If you are just using it as a snack, definitely you will not yield that kind of nutrition. But if you are eating, like I told you, you soak whole night, like because it is a legume, so all the heat will be removed from this legume like all other legumes, and it will be easy to digest, and after that if you are boiling it will become soft, and this way you can use it as a salad or as a legume, you know, boiled legume. That is also very nutritious. How much you can eat according to how much groundnuts you can take in your fist. So these much groundnuts you can eat. But yes, this rule is not valid for diabetes and cardiac patients and hypertensive patients. They need to limit the quantity, like 4 to 5 groundnuts, not more than that. One more very common question, one more people mostly ask, like why cough happens even after having groundnut. Like I mentioned, one thing you are drinking cold water after having groundnuts because you feel thirsty. This is big no, and you are breaking the groundnuts with your teeth. And when you are breaking it, there is, you know, small dust particles. When you break, you will see, if you pay attention, you will be able to see these go into your throat, and that cause throat pains and throat infections. So whenever you are taking groundnuts, don't just open and eat. You open it properly first, and then wash your hands properly, and then eat the clean ones. Then eat the clean nuts. These will not cause any throat problem or any kind of throat infection. So how much according to body type you can take? Vata people can eat like as a feast, pitta people can eat less than that, and kapha people should eat more less than that, because they are also responsible for weight gain. But if you are boiling them and then eating them, then they are pure nutrition, then they will not cause weight gain. But if you eat it in a right way, and make sure the peanuts are from organic origin, and they should be consumed within a year. It is not 4 or 5 years old peanuts you are eating, then it's no good. Every year their fresh peanuts come, and it should be consumed within a year. That's how Ayurveda recommend the use of peanuts. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching me for the first time, there's a subscription button, there's a bell icon. You can hit the subscription button and you can click the bell icon so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to write down your questions in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions the best possible way. Also, those of you who want to have Ayurveda consultation, they can also write down to us, and we will let you know how you can have Ayurveda consultations. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.